Silent Hollows. A quaint name for a town cloaked in perpetual twilight. The trees stood as silent guardians, their branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Fog, a constant companion, curled around the base of the valley, obscuring the town in an ethereal embrace. The townsfolk, hardened by the harsh winters and unforgiving terrain, carried a quiet resilience, yet an unspoken fear lingered in their eyes. The silence of Silent Hollows was its most unsettling feature. It was the kind of silence that felt heavy, pregnant with unspoken secrets and unseen terrors. The townsfolk spoke in hushed tones, their words barely disturbing the stillness. Their eyes darted to the shadows, their faces etched with a perpetual anxiety. The children, once filled with laughter and joy, now moved with a sombre quietude, their games marked by an unsettling stillness. The first sighting was dismissed as a figment of imagination, a fleeting glimpse of a tall figure shrouded in darkness, its face obscured by a porcelain mask. The mask, eerily white against the gloom, bore a haunting smile, frozen in a perpetual state of mirthless amusement. The stranger appeared as silently as a phantom, melting into the fog as quickly as it had emerged. But the image of the mask, seared into the minds of those who had witnessed it, was not easily forgotten. The second sighting, a week later, was harder to dismiss. This time the stranger lingered, its presence felt rather than seen, a shadow against the fog, a whisper against the silence. The rumours spread like wildfire, fueled by fear and speculation. Who was this masked figure? What did it want? The townsfolk, once bound by a shared sense of community, now eyed each other with suspicion. Trust, once an unspoken pact, evaporated into the thick fog. Fear, once a subtle undercurrent, now pulsed through the heart of Silent Hollows. Doors were bolted, windows shuttered. The once vibrant town square stood deserted, the echo of children's laughter replaced by an unsettling quiet. The masked stranger, whether a figment of a collective nightmare or a tangible threat, had cast a long shadow over Silent Hollows. Days turned into weeks, each sunrise greeted with a mix of trepidation and morbid curiosity. Then, as abruptly as it began, the fear subsided. The sightings ceased, the whispers faded. Life in Silent Hollows, though forever altered, slowly returned to a semblance of normalcy. One chilly evening, as the setting sun cast a blood-red hue over the town, the masked figure reappeared. This time it stood in the centre of the deserted town square. As the townsfolk cautiously emerged from their homes, the stranger slowly reached up and removed the mask. The face beneath, etched with age and kindness, belonged to the town's oldest resident, a woman known for her gentle nature and love for children. She had chosen this bizarre method, born out of desperation, to enforce a curfew after a string of accidents threatened the safety of the town's children.